It's not about picking stocks. It's about picking the right portfolio.
But I always like to look at how this has changed from week to week or every couple weeks. But top-ranked longs, which you send out every weekend, I think the list is at 31 or 32. A lot of them have been on there for a while.
Talking about single stocks.
Single stocks, but any general change in that list or anything to focus on or pull out of it?
You asked for it a couple weeks in a row. I should have been ready for this, but it's in my inbox. All right, number one on that list has been DraftKings, and it did. So now you get the dip to buy. Just when you think things aren't going to correct, you see how that works? You don't think Bitcoin is going to correct, it corrects. Now you're having a panic attack. No, you're not. You're better than that, right? Same thing with DraftKings. It wouldn't go down. Now it's down. What are you going to do with it here? I mean, so the way that this list is, as you know, it's like wine. When I put it into the cellar, DKNG, when I put it in first, it's stayed in there for a long time. So we haven't moved it. So Meta's still number 2, by the way, which is interesting. General Dynamics is in the top 5 still. I like those GD, HII. They're still in the top 10. Those would be two of Van Sciver's. Those would be two of Van Sciver's defense names. So again, we like defense as a sector. Another thing I was thinking about this morning, which you should always think about, when you see an economic deterioration like you saw in Russia or you're seeing now in China, have been seeing in China, what is going up is geopolitical risk, whether you know it or not. Countries do have a central tendency to try to change, the political narrative, and I would not be surprised whatsoever if China does something militarily. In fact, they've already been doing things militarily this weekend, where it's kind of slap on the wrist type stuff. But that wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, so again, the signal is telling me the signal is saying weaker on China, Jonesy, and stronger on defense. So when you look at the defense longs from a macro perspective, you can see in the risk range product that ITA is it's still bullish trend. But if you go underneath the hood, which I'd prefer to do if I have stock picks, I have GD and HII, Huntington Ingalls. Okay, those two names. So right there, if that's not, if these two names aren't in your portfolio on corrections, then you got to get better at that.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.